Alright. Nothing special for this. Just casual stuff. Alright. Alright, everything looks fine, I guess. Yeah. Nothing at all special for this, actually. It's just doing whatever I want. Because I'm bored. I'm very bored right now. I have nothing to do at the moment. I mean, I could do stuff, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. This probably never gonna be a long stream. It's gonna be like fucking, I think, 30-ish minutes. Yes, that's about right. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna shoot for that long. Just today we're just doing whatever. I'll be surprised if anyone even pops in because it's like, yeah, it's at 9 p.m. for me, you know. So I don't expect much to happen. Today we just just have casual stuff, casual time. I'm not expecting much, so it's whatever. I'll be very surprised if someone even joins in, because honestly, it's more likely very late. But who knows? Who knows? I'm probably gonna delete this stream as well, because I don't really like to schedule my stuff. I don't like typically just all of a sudden start streaming, so I'll probably delete this later on. Won't be long as well until I eventually go back to Twitch. I'm just taking my sweet time to get everything set up. Okay, let me lower that down by 1 bar. I haven't quit. Just, what is it? I don't know. A little bit of lack of motivation, to be honest. But I'm just working on my stuff, which is pretty much about it. Right now we're just chilling. Chilling at a 9:02 p.m. I don't know what time it is for everyone else who I know, but fairly late. But I don't normally stream at this time. Although I probably will, because I've got a Twitch stream coming up this month to celebrate my little affiliate achievement that I got. Probably it's not a, much of a big deal, but yeah, still something I like to acknowledge. I just don't know when that'll... Okay, well, I know it's gonna come this month, and I don't know what the fuck happened there with that lag. But I'm still trying to sort it out. I don't know when, like, what the exact date will be. Like, which day. But I think it's, like, safe to assume maybe... Like, not too early. Maybe... I'd say maybe, like, a Saturday would be good. Because that is technically what I'm shooting for, regardless. But yeah, we're just doing our own thing for now. And I didn't pay attention to that. God fucking name it. Again, I'll be very surprised if anyone even pops in. I will delete the stream when it's done. I don't know, I just wanted to do a late little stream. Plus, I'm like very laid back at the moment, so yeah, it's whatever. Again, I don't normally fucking stream at this time. I'm just doing whatever. Again, I'll probably be like, what, doing this exact same thing when my affiliated stream comes, because we're looking maybe at 4 to 5 hours of streaming for that affiliate thing. However, I can't exactly say. But it's coming. It is coming. Alright, let me actually try on this one. Because beforehand I wasn't even paying attention. Alright. Alright, thank you game for not lagging this time. Okay, good. No misses. That's what I like. Gotta say though, it's was it? I still don't know why I chose to stream at this time. I could have probably planned out something a little bit more convenient, I would say. Or at least schedule one. But I'm too lazy for that nowadays. Okay, well maybe not too lazy, but I don't know. I will schedule one eventually. Plus, I'm not quitting YouTube streams, but
what do you mean? That was like poquito.
I've just been enjoying Twitch a little bit more than YouTube, to be honest. Like, I've kind of lost the passion for YouTube streaming, to be honest. Like, the editing is still there for, like, regular videos. But the streaming, I don't know. I've kind of lost passion for that. I'm not quitting. But I just need to give myself time before I can fully dedicate myself again. But Twitch, I'm slowly committing myself to that. I'd say I'm more committed to Twitch right now than I have been before. Because, like, I think, like, was it when I was barely doing anything, I was kind of half-assing it, if I'm being honest. But now it's a lot more fun. YouTube is kind of just more, like, circled towards, like, my future projects that I'm working on. It's more like, you know, less gaming for me and more projects, to be honest. Because To be honest, uh, I don't know. I just personally enjoyed gaming a lot more on Twitch than YouTube. Like before, I would say. Plus, there's not really much to do now with YouTube gaming stuff. I feel like it's kind of dying down a bit. Plus, I'm pretty sure I've almost got like majority of the stuff that I wanted for Twitch all done. I've got the sound alerts that I've wanted. Basically, just starting off. I wouldn't really say my first stream back to Twitch for being affiliated will be like the best, but I'll try and make it worth its time. Because I am shooting for a 4-hour stream, which is way past my limit. Because I am more used to like 2 to 3 hours of streaming. And then after that, I'm like fully faceplanted dead. But hey, who knows? I'm just gonna like mentally prepare myself because the stuff that I've picked, it's definitely a lot more compared to YouTube stuff. Again, I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch again. Again, it's happening this month, but I can't give an exact date because I've gotta make sure that. I mean, I've got like 2 collabs planned with at least 3 different people. It's just making sure that their schedules are good enough to where I can do games for myself first, join the friend who I'm going to be playing with, and then save the last remaining collab I have left with 2 of my friends. It is going to take time, because I also just had to add the stuff that I wanted for my Twitch channel to make it seem more alive. But I'd say we're like slowly reaching into, I'd say more fresh, I'd say. Plus, again, being affiliated was like something that I'd never thought of. Well, I never thought that would happen. Actually, I didn't even imagine any of this could possibly happen. We're kind of just like rolling along with it, I guess. Because I've got projects I want to work on, games I want to play on Twitch. Basically, just want to do more than just gaming. Because I mean, I've got Mason and Ayla to work on, and as of now, the series is actually going pretty well, I would say. Writing, obviously, as I said before, wasn't an issue. It's just the artwork that I need to get done. Well, I mean, me and Pikachu, of course, but we're catching up. We're catching up. I've got the panels I need to do, actually, but I'd say we're slowly moving into the right direction. Because, was it? Beforehand, I kind of didn't really have much of a purpose to use Mason and Ayla, but the more I'm sort of kind of like, I'd say, getting into it, it's I'd say helping me a little bit more, I would say, probably, but it's just whatever. Hello, Moop. Wait, Moop, is that you? I've seen you around before. Hello. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Right, that's literally the pinnacle of late for me. I don't know why I chose to stream at this time, but I am. So we're just rolling along with it, I guess. This is not my normal streaming time. It's like a little bit more earlier. Actually, no, not a little bit, a lot more earlier. But yes, hello. Hope you're doing well. Have you been, Moop? Right now, I'm just I don't even know what the stream is, to be honest. I'm just like kind of rolling along with it as I'm going because I haven't even gotten time to schedule a proper stream on this app. Well, no, just on YouTube yet. With Twitch, is like more. I don't actually schedule it properly. But with YouTube, I take it a little bit more seriously than I should. Which is, I don't know, I kind of find it a bit funny. But sooner or later, I'm going to have to start treating Twitch the same a little bit as well. Because I've got an affiliated stream planned. It's just going to take a while to set up. I appreciate you stopping by though, Boop. Because I honestly didn't really think anyone would even, like, be stopping by. Like, I don't know how late it is for you. For me, it's like 9:16 right now. I think for some of my other friends, it's like super late. Alright. I definitely got way more better with the song over time. Although I'd still love to at least get less than 10 misses at least, because the song is still a little bit fucking hard. Right now we're at 4 misses though, so I guess that's a good sign. And I think we just dropped out to a lot. Let's see. Yep, 11. I don't know what it is about that part, but I can't seem to get it right. I need more practice with it. I still fucking love this song so much. This song is so good. I will admit though, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't still, like, patiently tapping my feet for at least one FNF, like, an official FNF update, not a fucking mod. Like, because I said before, I like, okay. FNF, I enjoy a lot. I do enjoy it, but I just want at least original content. It's been like, what, a year, I think? And, okay, I get why there hasn't been like actual proper news, because obviously the modding community is just gonna, like, take the materials that are being, like, you know, presented, but at the same time it's like, can we at least see something? but no, I get it, because the modding community literally takes anything that it can see, or just anything that's leaked in general. So no, I get it. But still, it would be refreshing to see at least like doesn't even have to be an OST or whatever. All right. Wait, mouse on the screen. What the fuck are you doing there? Okay, okay, all right. Let me restart that then, because I didn't even realize that mouse was on the screen. Okay. I still personally like this song better than the other Rigby song because I don't know. I was really skeptical on his. Wait, not skeptical, but really iffy on his chromatics because I don't know. I don't really like it. At least with Mordecai, he sounds like Mordecai. Rigby just kind of sounds like someone else. That's why I kind of didn't like it. Like I know this is a different song, but at least okay, but the original one it still sounds like someone else. Like it doesn't actually sound like Rigby. Like did the people making this one were not able to actually get the voices or the voice for Rigby? Because I know they can just technically take stuff from the show or whatever. But I don't know. Again, for someone who's literally learning to make an FNF one, I still need to better educate myself on how these things work. But still, I respect the fuck out of people who make mods like these because they're really, really great. Thing is, though, is there hasn't actually been really many big mods to release. So it's not just the original game that's kind of just being put on the shelf right now. It's also the mods too, because there hasn't really been any good ones lately. At least not to my knowledge, of course. Because the ones I'm looking at that I want to play, they're more on a big higher scale than most mods. So it's obviously going to take a while for them to, be worked on. But still. It's just a matter of time of waiting for these things to come out. But of course, again, for someone who's literally trying to work on or at least practice with making an FNF mod, it's at least what? I get the amount of effort it takes, and it's a lot. Because when I first started learning, it was, oh god, it was a lot of work. So I can't really blame teams of bigger mods taking a long time because it does take a while to make a well polished mod. Some people don't even care for the quality of it. They just want to release it just for the sake of making a mod. That's it. So I can't put too much blame on those people. Why did my Steam randomly open up? That's not supposed to happen. Of course, an update. That's wonderful. Except I don't want to update you. So, fuck off, Steam. I swear my Steam always needs like 20 updates each day. I don't get it. Like it needs an update like at least a bare minimum of 50 times like each week. I don't understand it. I don't know if that's just me, but I literally have to update Steam like what it feels like almost every single fucking day. Again, I don't know if that's just me. There might be other people who have to literally do the exact same thing. Maybe that's everyone. But I don't know. It's a little bit of a annoying thing to kind of deal with. But it's whatever. No, did I fuck that up? Oh yeah, I did. No. I know I can do the song with no misses. That's what I wanted to do. I don't care. I'm doing it. It's actually really funny because I said this was supposed to be a casual stream, and yet I'm just completely ignoring my own my own words. But I don't care. I messed that up so bad. I messed that up really badly. That is not how it was supposed to go. You know what? I think okay. So I most likely will delete this stream. But I was gonna say I could maybe talk about some stuff like left over for Mason and Ayla. Because at the moment, it's like very few little things left. So I did say before, the cover is already done. I've got Vinci and Angel helping me with the voices for the characters. All that's really left is reference sheets for the characters and the actual panels. Fucking Microsoft pop-up, Jesus Christ. Messed me up very badly. Fucking... What even popped up? I need to see this. Ready to install the latest Windows update. I don't give a fuck. Why? Why? Why'd you have to pop up at the worst fucking time? Oh my god, of course. Thank you, Microsoft. Literally messed me up very badly. God fucking damn it. Fuck's sake. Alright, fine. Whatever. Don't worry. I'll update you eventually. Don't worry. I might forget. But it's fine. Fuck's sake. Oh, hey, Vinci. I didn't expect to see you here. How you doing, bub? Barf. Yes. Big old barf indeed. And that... yes, I was talking about you. How you doing now, Vinci? Hope you're doing well. I was literally talking about you. I was saying... So, I said before... Well, I said like literally, I think 2 minutes ago. Okay. Need to restart this because fucking hell, that pop-up messed me up so badly. So, in my video I made, I said that Mason and Ayla is like 50% done. So, voice actors have been chosen. The cover art has already been done. Technically, but I still need to... Okay, I need to go back and actually redo it because I lost the original cover palette for when I made the first background, and I was like super pissed off because I liked the colors, and then it all of a sudden went to like really light. So I need to go back to the old color palette and get it sorted because I was honestly so upset when I lost the original colors. But the cover is technically done, so all we really have is just fucking the reference sheets and the comic panels, which I did say would like be okay, not like incredibly simplistic, But again, this is my first time ever working on a comic series, so I'm not like gonna go full out like complex backgrounds, do all this stuff. Like no. And of course I fucked it up there. Of course, I can never get that one note right. God fucking damn it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Oh yeah, Vinci. Let me actually put. Hold on. I forgot. There we go. Yes, doing good. I'm planning to create a every scare Ghost One Shot challenge. Ooh, nice. That's good. I do try to pop up every now and then whenever you stream. It's just like sometimes you stream like when I just wake up and I have to go to a thing called school. Or it's like very like late and then I just like, oh, well then. But when you stream, I'll try and pop in if I can. Yeah, fuck, I'm not restarting it. But yes. So as I was saying, oh, god damn it, this is so embarrassing for me. Mason and Ayla is like, I'd say right now, leaning more towards like 60% done. Because, okay, so, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, okay. So, I'm a pretty fast writer. Like, okay. I can get like majority of my writing done in a good span of time. But I think like that Cemetery was the perfect example that I need to take a little bit more like time in thinking, because honestly, when I released that Cemetery, okay, for my first story, I would say I did decent, but when I looked back at it, I definitely do think I could have done way better. Again, I was like, I think on a very strict time limit because I had to release it during Halloween, which God forbid I'm never ever doing that again to pressure myself. So yeah, I need to basically just take my time, because writing a story, surprisingly, is very fucking hard. Thank you, Vinci. Thank you. Also, it doesn't matter if it has good ass background or complex shit. If you're dedicated on doing stuff, then it's progress. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of the whole direction I was going for, to be honest. Not everything needs to be 100% perfect. Yeah, I agree. I agree on that. Because I had told Pikachu, wait, not everything needs to be a first draft. Oh yeah, 100%. Because I was having a talk with Pikachu. Even, like, it's hard asking. Of course, but of course. So I had, like, told Pikachu, okay, this is technically going to be, like, our first attempt at trying to do something, maybe not serious, like, okay, no, okay, no, we're restarting that right now. I don't give a fuck, we're restarting that. So I told Pikachu, this is technically going to be our first time actually attempting something, like, I wouldn't really say, you know, quote unquote serious, but it's a step for us to actually, like, you know, put our potential to good use. And for Mason and Ayla, like, they are like goofy little characters that I made. And, you know, I essentially want to use them as like a stepping stone for getting into like the more bigger projects I have, because Mason and Ayla is not even like the biggest project I have lined up. I have other stuff. I literally have an entire manga, well, anime manga that I want to do. And the writing for that, it is way more complex than Death Cemetery. I will say that right now. I've got like, I would say, two different mangas I'm writing. Well, I'm obviously writing one at a time. I'm not doing like both of them at the same time because that would just be too much work. But I've also got like a separate story. But it's just more so like, okay, I can write decently. Give me a couple more years with it and I'll be good. With art, I definitely need more time. Since I'd say mediocre at best with art. Considering like, was it? I make like really rough drafts at first with my art, and then kind of just like progress on from there. So I'd say at the moment I'm more of a better writer than I am as an artist. I would say that for the most part. Let me catch up on the UBNC. So let's see. I have a couple stories that are work in progress while I was still taller. Ooh, that's how consistent I am. Honestly, Vinci, as much as I like to, poke fun at you for being inconsistent, like, it's fine. Like, I get it. I get it. I personally say that you should keep thinking of this as a hobby, and trust me, I have way too much projects that I needed to work on. As for my stories are manga based. No, yeah, I agree. I agree. Like, even before I started YouTube, I was just like, doing writing as a hobby. Not gonna lie, same, yeah. So, I'm not, right now, I'm not taking myself like super seriously with writing, I would say, because okay. So, okay, let me turn off the fucking music for a bit. So here's the thing with me. It's more so like I have been writing for, I would say, okay, if we're counting like the times where I was writing stories but never really shared them, I'd probably say I've been writing for a good 3 years, maybe. And only now, like when I wrote Dead Cemetery, I took that more seriously than my other stories have been because there's a lot of like other different kinds of stuff that I've written out, drafted, but I just never shared them out because I was like, you know, it's like there's stuff that I would say I like. I'm not saying I didn't take them seriously, but it's just more so because I didn't want to share them since they felt like very weak. Like so, as of now, Dead Cemetery has to be like I'd say the current best story I've written. But at the same time, when I was looking back at it, there were stuff I could have done better. Like I wish I had given Frederick more background, I would say, because I literally had an entire draft that written for Frederick, but I just kind of didn't really execute his character that well because I should have given him more background, I would say. But essentially, I did like Dead Cemetery, like the way I wrote it, but there's just stuff I wish I would have done more differently. I mean, I'm proud of the result overall, I'd say, but definitely could have done a little bit more better. Good at writing stories, but kind of shit at art. Vinci, you're more fucking like, bro. The art that I've seen from you, bro, you're more fucking good than me. Like, bro, you have fucking potential to do some really cool shit. Writing, I would say I haven't seen much from you, but hey, I've seen your art, man. You're fucking good, right? You are fucking good. It will take time though, because again, something that I believe most people like don't get with writing a story is, you know, okay, so this is kind of like something I learned a little bit later, like back before. It was if your story is just supposed to be like action based or like full on scary, then what makes it good? What makes a good story is the story. Not because it's just horror. Not because it's fucking uh you know, like action packed or whatever. If you want to make a good story, then write a good story. So it kind of sucks because look, I've had friends before who like they have these characters that they've made, which visually they look great, but they automatically try to give them some like crazy sort of backstory, which there's something wrong with it. But it's just like, dude, give yourself more time. Like, okay, my formula with how I plan my stuff out, it's not like like oh wow that's good or whatever because like, it's very basic, but I brainstorm first, think of different scenarios, ask myself questions, and then start writing. Because if you're like doing all that stuff, then it's good. It's a good start because you need to brainstorm first. You need to think about what the characters would be good for, what kind of genre they would fit in, what their whole backstory is about. You need to think first and then start writing. Like that's just it for me. Do your homework first and then proceed on. Like that's just me. There's something wrong with looking back at old shit you needed to fix, but you can say that it's a learning ground now that you know how to write. Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I'm taking every like single thing that I make as learning experience because uh it more so helps because I'm still gonna make mistakes with my writing sometimes, especially with art because I'm mediocre at best, but it's more of a learning curve for me. Bro, I'm still intermediate at art. Mitzi, you're fucking good. Like, bro, I'm still trying to fucking learn how to, I'm still trying to learn my anatomy. I'm still trying to learn my backgrounds. I'm still trying to learn how to fucking shade in general. So when I saw your art, bro, you're fucking good. All right. I don't know if you'll be fascinated on how I write. Uh, what? So, all right, Vinci. I'll be honest once I see how your writing is, because again, that's like usually what I always do whenever I look at other people's like writing. I always like to read it, read like what they're going for, and then kind of like point out the flaws that they have or whatever. Because that's what I do with Pikachu. I can't say too much for bro. Velma is a whole another thing on its own. Okay, look, I'll say this right now. So all right, let me close out the game and switch to something else. Okay, as much as I like, okay, the art style for Velma isn't like it's good. Okay, well for me at least, I think the art style for Velma is good. But the writing, oh, it is a stinky pile of dog shit. I okay, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone who's worked on Velma because I'm sure the artist. So based on from what I've learned with creating shows or whatever, the artists technically don't get as much creative freedom because they are kind of guided as to what they need to do, if that makes sense. So when I look at Velma, there's just okay, the art style is fine, but look, first of all, you make Shaggy black. You make him black. Look, and you make Velma black too. Like, look, there's okay. I'm the firm believer that says, you know what? It's a new year. Velma can be black, Mexican, a toaster oven, whatever. But you make Shaggy black, and he's not even called Shaggy anymore. I think what was his fucking name? It was just Norville. His name was literally just fucking Norville. So Velma, I can at least let slide. Again, it hurts me to say that. Okay, and the voice actor for Velma, like it's all right. Like the person who's voicing Velma, she's all right, but I'm kind of iffy. So we have that, and again, we can't even call him Shaggy anymore. we literally cannot fucking call him Shaggy. We have to refer to him as fucking Norville. Okay, I know Norville is like what his last name or something, but again, Just stick true to the original characters, please. So, okay, Shaggy's called Norville. Okay, fine, whatever. He's black. All right, cool. What else is next? Fred is like what? This dickhead who like. Okay. I've seen the show. Okay, I've seen the show when it first came out, and I really wish I didn't watch it because my god, it is awful. That's why artists and animators are independent, which is honestly good for them because if you're an independent artist or an animator, you get more creative freedom than having to work for someone. At least like when I work with Pikachu, uh, I literally told him, bro, you don't have to ask me permission to use my characters. You can do whatever the fuck you want with them. You can make merch out of them. I don't care. Like, I honestly don't. Like, I honestly don't. So, yeah. At least with Pikachu, I literally give him permission to use my characters however, he wants. Like, bro, you can have Mason Naylor doing the hop and dump, and I don't give a shit. But, like, okay. So there's that. But I can understand why a lot of artists or animators are independent because you get much more creative freedom if you're on your own than working for someone else. And here's the thing about Velma, okay? You can immediately tell the I don't know who wrote Velma. Like for mine, I think Dylan told me once, but I forgot the name. So I don't know if it was one person writing the story for Velma. I don't know if there was multiple writers, but I honestly do believe they seriously did not give a shit about original Scooby Doo. And Scooby doesn't even appear in the show. I mean, okay. I remember this Twitter post that fucking blew up saying that they turned Scooby into a woman, and God forbid if they did that. Like, if that was true, thankfully it's not, but if that was true, I would have. I would have been so mad, honestly. If you know about Minnie Kaling, who voices Velma in the new show, then you'll get the idea as to why the show is shit. You know what? I'll look into her more, but when I heard the voice for Velma, okay, the voice acting wasn't terrible, but it's also not good. It's not good. Like, it wasn't good. And also, what? Daphne is like a complete bitch or something? Like, what's up with Daphne? Daphne is like, okay. Again, you make Velma black. Cool. It's fine. For me at least. I know some people were like, "No, man, this is bad. No, you can't do that." Like for me, I was just like, "Okay, I don't care." But that's the thing. If you're gonna make a show about like these characters who are like, iconic and stuff, you need to stick true to how they were intended to, be. And that's what I honestly hate sometimes about like how shows are written or whatever. Is that it's the most boring copy pasted like shit I've ever seen. Because the way some shows are written is like they take this like one story that, does extremely well. But they don't stay true to the original story, and it just turns out to be incredibly boring. And that's the thing. If you don't stay true to how, the story you're writing about was originally intended, then what are you really changing about it? What kind of impact are you trying to make? Like, sure, you might get, a few people who at least, maybe give a shit, but if you're not sticking true to the original story, then you're literally just asking to not fucking, get the attention that you want. Because I've even read, okay, I forgot what the book was called. I think it was, something Poseidon or whatever. If you watch the movie and then read the book, it's literally not even the same story. It's, completely different. And I hate it so much when they take a masterpiece of a story and then ruin it so much. I hate that. Daphne was changed to Asian and she's a bitch. I swear, they made her so bad. Bro, honestly, they made her so bad. I don't get why they made her so bad. Also, here's a little tease about my stories. One is about an organization full of mentally gifted people that has abilities based on what they desire. This looks like a pretty good start, honestly. That's a pretty good start, Vinci, I would say. I'd say my okay. So I've got I already said before Mason Naila is not having an official story. It's just was it you can think of Mason and Naila as like, you know, a couple who are kind of just getting into random scenarios, but there's no story being told. Like that's because for me, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what a good Mason and Naila story would even be like. Maybe it's just because I haven't figured it out yet, but I don't know. It sounds off when you don't get the context. Honestly, that's the case for most stories. Like when you don't get the context, then it sounds off. So don't worry, Vinci, you're good. But yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't even know what a Mason Naila story would even be like. I will say this though. Uh, Pikachu did have this idea for having like a Mason Naila horror story, and the idea was so we both saw this like YouTube video of like this whole 911 operator horror story, and it's about this guy who's like outside smiling. Like, I'm pretty sure most people have seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, Vinci, but it's basically just about this 911 operator story where there's a man outside of a person's house who's like smiling a lot, and the story kind of ends off with like the person in the house who like dies, while the officer who's like getting the call just like hears this person get killed off. So what Pikachu wanted to do, well, what he suggested to me was we basically do that, but with Mason and Naila, but different. Which, okay, look, I already said Mason Naila was not for kids. It's more teens and young adults. But like, okay, I'm not against the idea, but at the same time, I also don't really know if I want to roll with it. Because if you really think about it, how would that even work? Like, I myself don't even imagine how that would work. Because I did tell him, if we're gonna do something like that, then it needs to be different. Because when he suggested me the idea, it just sounded like a copy-pasted version of the 911 operator story. And that's the thing, I don't want to like, take people's stories, whatever, and then just be like, oh yeah, this is 100% original or whatever. Like, no. Like, I wanted to make my own stuff that's like, that like works. And honestly, I don't even think Mason Naila would even like, fit that atmosphere. If we were making our like own separate characters that are like, not from our own series, but actual like original characters, then yes, I'm on board with it. Let's do that. But I don't know. I'm very iffy with even creating a story for Mason Naila because, like, okay, if it's horror related, then I'll get really iffy. But if it's not horror related and completely something different, then yeah, I'm on board with it. As long as the idea is good and not like if it works, then yeah, let's go with it. But it's just I'm kind of iffy on some stories nowadays. Like if it's just taking inspiration from something else, because again, what makes a good story is the story, not overusing horror-based themes or whatever. If you're not willing to make like a good story and just make it action-packed, horror-packed, or any of these other genres, what story are you really trying to write? Like that's just me. I could help you with the storyline with Miss Nella because with a couple like that, I could suggest some. Honestly, yeah, Vinci. If you have any ideas, just if you ever come across some good suggestions or whatever, you can DM me them. I'm perfectly fine with that. Because again, I'm not saying that like I'm open to any ideas in general, to be honest. Because I haven't even thought of a good story for Mason Nail yet. Not everything needs to be original. You can take stories from different artists and writers and place it into one. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And because of quoted, good artists borrow, great artists steal. Except the I interpreted it to some extent. Okay, yeah, okay, I agree. You can take inspiration from another artist or a writer, and then like make your own version of that. Like that's fine. No, I get that. I get that. But it was just the idea. Okay, Pikachu, if you're ever watching this, I probably won't delete the stream. Now that I think about it, because we're going over a lot of topics over here. The idea wasn't bad, but it was just a little bit too similar to the 911 operator story. It's just what we remove an officer out of the way and try and make something else. Like I think it was going to be like Ayla appears as like this creature or something. Now I told him, okay, I'm iffy on that, but something that we could do is have it where maybe Mason goes missing, and then we have like Ayla who's all of a sudden pregnant and wants to tell Mason, but she has to go try and find him because he's all of a sudden like going missing. Again, uh, that's just like an early idea I had. I don't know if I will do it because honestly, okay, if I ever do with something like that, I will probably need to say that it's not canon to like the original Mason and Ayla. Because me and Pikachu did have ideas for stuff that we wanted to do with Mason and Ayla, but it's not like connected to the original series. It's just like their own separate stuff. Plus, especially because since I'm the creator and whatever I do with them is basically canon, it's like I'm kind of digging myself a hole with it because I need to be careful what I do with them. Because it's like, okay, besides having Mason and Ayla for a horror story, I already do have this other story I've written, which is basically a manga series I have in mind where it's about this demon child whose parents get murdered by like these demon assassins, and basically this kid is, as he grows older, he's getting entirely fueled by vengeance, and he's on the hunt for the man that killed his parents. But the thing is, there are plot twists in the story, so what may seem like is happening is not actually happening. That's the way I'll put it. So in the meantime, as like this child is getting older and looking for the man that killed his parents, there's also stuff happening, around him. So it's not just like his story that's happening. There's also other stuff that's happening as well with demons and humans. Because what I've made so far is this story is about like you know uh, these humans hate demons because of an incident that occurred where a couple of children were eventually murdered because this little demon girl was pushed too far, and because of that, so let me actually look at it a bit. Sounds like a typical shonen manga, and that's not a bad thing. So let me see. Okay, yeah, okay. I think I've revealed the name of it before, but I'll just go ahead and say it right now. This story is called Descent to Darkness. And the way that this whole thing happens is this little girl is getting bullied by a couple of little girls at the school they go to, and because she's pushed too far past her limits for how much stress she can deal with, she eventually murders them. But the thing is, the girl that she murdered happens to be the daughter of a detective. So this detective, because he's already lost his wife, he's now even more upset because he just lost his child. So he essentially is on the hunt for whoever killed, his child. And then he happens to come across these, demons who are just appearing out of nowhere that are scattered all across the town that he lives in, along with, regular people. He eventually finds this village and decides that he wants to start a war to make these demons go extinct. So what happens is the main protagonist in this whole story, his parents are quote unquote dead. I'm saying quote unquote because, I've got something planned for that, but essentially this kid who watched his parents get slaughtered right in front of him, he had to run away to an abandoned area where there's almost no civilization. And the thing is, he's actually been warned about the day that he would see his parents get slaughtered, because there's a voice in his head that's always telling him that he needs to leave. He needs to find more of a purpose. He needs to convince everyone to get out. So eventually, because this child has not been raised correctly, I would say, he eventually gets influenced by the voices in his head and another demon who is encouraging him to basically kill anyone who poses a threat to demons. But he's mostly on the hunt for the man that killed his parents, his sister, and brother. But as that's happening, there's other characters in the story who have their own stuff to deal with, such as the detective, his mother, his father, and it's almost like I have a whole line of characters who do have backstories and they will be shown. So it's not just the protagonist I have, it's also going to be a whole another batch of characters that I'm basically setting out. Just saying my stories sound more like a typical shonen super sentence. Honestly, Vinci, it's not a bad thing. We gotta start somewhere. I mean, manga storyline, but I mean, Vinci, it's not like a. So, I mean, again, we're still starting off. We gotta start off somewhere. So, yeah. We're obviously not going to, all of a sudden make crazy, stories that everyone will be excited for. We gotta start off small. So, I have Descent to Darkness. Now, this other manga that I wrote, I'm not going to reveal the name just yet. Descent to Darkness is kind of already, I've shared a lot about it before, actually. This other manga story I have written about, I'm not revealing the name just yet. Pikachu knows the name. So, this is all I'm gonna say. It's the person in this story that I'm writing about. She's she's yandere. That's what I'll say. I don't want to reveal too much because again, I want all of this to be a surprise for when I actually manage to get some of this stuff out. But here's what I'll say. If I can find the notes of where it is, I have way too much stuff. Okay, here it is. So this yandere girl is called Mayata Suzuki, and it's not your generic type of yandere story. So the story is about a yandere, but I won't say what it's entirely about. But again, honestly, I'm more excited to write that than my other stories, to be honest. But I gotta get some of my, things out the way first before I can, hand it to my future projects. Because I've already lined them up. So Mason and Ayla is prioritized first to happen. But as I'm working on Mason and Ayla, I'm also like doing writing on Descent to Darkness on the side. Because that's my more bigger project that's coming out. Mason and Ayla is more so like, the beginner thing that I have first before I head into, the big stuff. So that's basically what I'm doing first with Mason and Ayla. But that's not to say Mason and Ayla won't eventually get, bigger as it goes on. Because, okay, I do want to have like something unique for Mason and Ayla, but for now, it's gonna be simple. It's gonna be simple. We're not doing any crazy, storylines, whatever. We're just kind of just we're starting off short, and then we're gonna work our way up. Because again, it's not just Mason and Ayla. I also have Death Cemetery, which I'm still writing, and I had Classy do a narrator voice, which was basically the entire characters I had. So I'm gonna need more voice actors for that eventually. So that's what I wanted to. And I also kind of feel bad because, I wish I had more voice actors for Death Cemetery when it initially came out. Because Classy was basically was essentially narrating the entire story. And I feel like really bad about that. But again, I have a lot of time. I don't know if I'll like release Chapter 2 of Death Cemetery on Halloween. Like again. But we'll see. I've only planned like 3 to 4 chapters, so it's not gonna be like a, it's not gonna like continue on forever. If there was also something else. Uh, I'd say that's like mostly everything I have so far. Now, I do have this fourth story that I have, which I'm not working on, like, until I get my other stuff out first. It's not really a manga story, but it does have the style of it. And it's not like, action-based or, horror themed or whatever. It's actually kind of more of a... How would I describe it? It's more of like a journey story. And the funny thing is, I had to talk to Pikachu about, giving him the rights to the character for the project I was working on. Which I'm still considering, because I don't know if I'm going to use her. So there's that. I told Pikachu I would give him, like, one of my characters who I had, because I don't know if I'll ever use her. But Mason and Ayla, So, funny thing is, Pikachu said, "What if someone offered like you money or whatever for Mason Nayla?" And I told him, "Bro, you could offer me $1 million, and I still wouldn't even gift them up." Because they're technically Mason and Nayla are basically the first two characters I've ever created. So I'm not gonna give them away. Because I honestly be pretty upset if that was the case. So I'm not getting no. They're being kept for me. How the hell do I pause this? Or actually, no, I don't even think I can pause this, sadly. Because, Wednesday's infidelity is like that. But nah. Mason Nayla, they're all for me. No one else. Well, technically also for Pikachu. Plus, I'd say I'm more so like um what was I gonna say? Hey, actually, hold on. Let me fill this because yeah, there we go. Let's see. Uh oh yeah. All right. Okay. So there's this one thing that not many people know about, but Pikachu does, and it was that he has a series here that he's working on, and he wanted me to do voice acting for it, which I obviously said no to. Actually, no, wait, what the fuck? Why did I say that? Okay, no, I said yes to it. You wanted me to do voice acting? I said yes. Now, this is. I'm still honestly surprised he asked me because I'm gonna say this right now. I am not a good voice actor. Let me just say that right now. I am not a good voice actor. I am not. I am not a good voice actor. I'm gonna say that right now. I cannot do a voice to save my dear life. So it came as a surprise when I had Pikachu asking me to do a voice for him. I obviously said yes because what am I just gonna pass up? Am I just gonna pass up the opportunity? No, I wanted to give it a shot. He said I did, you know, he said it fit the character, but I'm not a good voice actor. I'm just saying it right now. I'm not a good voice actor. Like I don't know what it is for me because I don't know. It's because I haven't, you know, truly seen what my vocal cords are capable of. But I am not kidding. I am legitimately not a good voice actor. I am not. I am not a good voice actor. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm not even saying this just to, be like, no, I'm being too mean to myself. No, I'm being serious. I'm not a fucking good voice actor. The only voice I can do is myself. And that's literally it. If you gave me, like, a complex character to voice, I'm gonna say this right now, I will fuck it up very badly for you. Like, okay, of course, I'm open to anyone who gives me the opportunity to voice act. I'll never say no. But I'm not. All I'm saying is there's more people with greater and better potential than me. Like, that's me. That's me. Like, I'm really not that good with voice acting. I cannot. So there's that. I just thought it was funny. Like, I just wanted to share that out because I thought it was funny. But again, I'll never, you know, say no to voice act for anyone. Like, I am 100% open to it. But I will sound horrible attempting any voice that's not even remotely close to mine. But yeah, that's just me. Okay. Actually, how long has this stream been? I haven't even looked. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. An hour and wait, God damn, it's already been a fucking hour. It's now what 10:15 for me. Okay. It's probably late for the rest of everyone, I would say. All right. Yeah, it's definitely late for everyone else. All right. I'll give about 30 more minutes ish, and then that's when I'll probably head off. I wasn't even targeting this to be an hour. It was going to be 30 minutes. I swear, I can't. I forgot how bad I am with this mod because the charting. Okay, I don't know if it's because I'm ass at this game. Okay, yeah, maybe it's because I'm bad at this game, but I swear sometimes I literally feel like I am hitting the notes and it doesn't register. I don't know if that's just me though. Again, that just might be my poor ass skill issue. No, no, wait, hold on. Let me see the replay. I need to see this. I swear on my life I hit it. No. I want to see the replay. No. Let me see the replay. Let me see. Okay, no, not that part. The other one. I swear. No, that part right there. No, that is bullshit. I hit the keys. I hit the keys. Okay, I don't know if it's because this mod is like very strict with the keys, but I swear, I'm not kidding. I swear I am hitting the notes, and it doesn't register sometimes. Again, maybe it's because I'm bad. No, I'm not kidding. I hit that. I know, I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. I hit the up though. No, I hit the up key. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. Say that part. Is it because I'm rusty with this mod? No. I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe. Am I seriously this bad? Because I missed 13 keys on one of the most easiest fucking songs in this entire mod. No, you know what? Whatever. Actually, let's play this. I'll probably get copyrighted for this, but whatever. If it gets copyrighted, don't worry. I don't even make a dime off of YouTube. So whatever. Let's go. Of course, if I get a strike, that's something different. Now watch me perform very ass. Because I swear this mod has very strict timing. If I somehow do better on this than the last song, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm not kidding. I'm hitting the keys. Okay, that part I can never do. Because the charting is like really weird for me. A 46% accuracy, come on! Okay, I know I'm bad, but I'm not this bad. I know that for a fact. Then again, that'll probably come back to haunt me someday. Accuracy 59. Come on. Am I seriously that bad? Come on. Surely I'm not. Whatever. I guess it's fine. I'm not salty. It's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Again, I'm not really taking the strength that seriously, if I'm being honest. At least with Twitch, I'm... God, it's so cringe, but I'm taking myself a little bit more seriously with it. Okay, at least with this song, I'm actually decent at best with it. And I've gotten like a full combo. I've literally done this with no misses, so I know that I can actually do the song with these. Okay, I think it was that part that might actually mess me up. Yep, it was that part. How did I do it before when I was actually in my peak? I say I've definitely gotten a little bit more rusty as time went on. Okay, that was decent. Okay, now I'm actually doing a little bit more better. How do I have the same amount of misses as I did on the most easiest song? Literally makes no sense. Okay. Right, let's see. 10 minutes? Has it already passed by? Okay, oh, actually, no. It's like about. Okay, alright. Uh, no one heard that. Like 20-ish more minutes. That's when I'll end it, probably. Actually, before I do, well, before I even, like, keep playing, I want to check something first. Uh, yeah, okay, here we go. All right. You guys can't see on screen, but I'm just checking through Twitch right now. Because I set up stuff that I haven't shown yet. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Right. That is not supposed to be like that. No, I'll probably fix that later. Alright, whatever. Alright. I think that's about all the redeems I wanted, I'd say. Yeah, alright, cool. Alright, there we go. Okay, let me just close all this out real quick before I... Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, Vinci, I don't know if you're still here, by the way, but I remember I DM'd you about that whole little stream I wanted to do with you and Pikachu. You'd say you'd still up for that, or... Because, again, we will have a proper date set up for that. Because we both live in different time zones, sadly, but I'll get a proper time set up. So it's not like horrendous, I would say. Alright, let's see if this game crashes on me eventually. Okay, if I'm actually bad at this game, then I will die a lot on here. Oh shit. I remember I could do this like very comfortably. Very comfortable. Words. I remember I could actually do this like fairly better than before. Because I died on this song a lot. And surprisingly, I'm a little bit more comfortable like with missing and have a better track of the bad notes. But it's still not like I still feel like I'm gonna hit them because my instinct just says, "Yo, press that key." And again, I've completed this song before. And I remember saying whoever was able to play this like with no misses is literally crazy. And I can't even do this with no misses. Like I have to at least finish this with a good 40. Yeah, I didn't even try the left side that time. This is definitely not easy. It's a lot to comprehend. I don't know how in the flying fuck I'm doing this. Because this is not easy. Why are you lagging? No, no, don't do that. Okay, come on. Don't just... That is hard. I swear. Okay. To some people, it might look easy the way I'm doing it, but it is not fucking easy. I had to at least play this, like, I don't know, 50 times or something to at least, like, get comfortable with it. Because that takes a while. Plus, I'm one-handed, so I'm not gonna be able to hit all these notes with one hand. Okay, alright, no. I know if I keep retrying like too many times or so, it'll actually crash my game. Well, not crash, but I'll get fucking jump scared. And I'm honestly just waiting for that to happen. I swear, I almost hit them like so many times. Okay, no, fuck, no, okay, no, fuck that left side. I'm not doing that. I'm not risking it. Even though I'm comfortable somewhat with the song, I can't. I simply just can't. Okay, yeah, alright, nah, just see, look, it is possible, but it's not easy. I almost had it that second time too. I just got a little bit too greedy. I remember when I first played this mod, someone like literally said, "Yo, just pretend like just pretend like the bad notes don't exist." And I was like, "Okay, all right, that sounds like the worst piece of advice ever, but I'll try." Especially when there's a lot, and it's hard for me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. All right, I mean to close that, but sure, whatever. Okay, all right. What else can I do besides hmm. Okay, you know what? Since I will be ending very soon, we will try one more. And that's basically it. Because I'm not trying to drag this on for way too long. Just at least a little bit more. Jesus, why are you so loud? Actually, no, I should do the full week. Because that's pretty fun. Again, remember when FNF actually had, when FNF mods had normal mode? You know? Now we just have hard mode. Okay, but I still fucking love Boyfriend's like animations that play. I really do. Shit. No, fuck. Okay, it was this part that I think I kept messing up on. There we go. God damn it. Alright. Just a little bit more. Alright. So we'll just get through this whole week. And then that'll be it. Because we're literally almost at the 2 hour mark and it was not even supposed to be 2 hours of streaming. It's gonna be like half an hour at least. Excuse me. I don't know what it is about the alternate animations, but they are so fucking cool. Like those. I don't know why, but they just look so cool. Again, I'm a nerd for FNF mods, or just FNF in general. But I seriously love the animations. I think the alternate up one is my personal favorite. Like, the other ones are good, but I think it's... yeah, that one. That one is so fucking good. And then they show off the rest of the animations. God, they're so good. I just like the sprite in general for Boyfriend, because it actually looks really good. And oh my god, I actually really like it so much, because it also like kind of fits with his personality a little bit more. I don't know why, it's just so fucking good. And the instrumentals for this song, like that violin, oh my god, it's so good. This one is still in demo. I think it's still being worked on from my knowledge. But I don't know like when the next part is releasing. Well, version 2. Because it's taken a while, but I can understand why. Oh shit. Oh no. I died. Unheard of. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure I've died many times on this song before. Actually, no, what was the first one? When I first played this one, I died so many times on the first song. This one was just like... I got through it the first time, but it was still fucking hard. Again, I'm a bit rusty. It's also kind of funny because I currently have other mods installed that I want to play, but they're for Twitch. When I go back, I don't want to do them on YouTube because I want to make my first affiliated stream feel a bit special. But that's obviously taking time to set up. Especially since Pikachu is helping me with the emotes since they were outdated. Because the hairstyles for each emote is like completely different, so it's like it's not all the same. So luckily that's all getting sorted out. But it's just taking a while. So when I stream, the emotes may not come out when I stream, but they will release. It's just uncertain right now if like they will actually like come soon, because you know Pikachu's busy, and I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt since you know he's got his own stuff to deal with, and I can respect that. But yeah, I thought I should just leave that in because fuck. I don't know if like the emotes, like the updated ones, will like initially release once I start streaming, but right now I'd say like there's a 50-50 chance, but I don't know. Because again, the emotes that I wanted redesigned, they're all like going to match my OC a lot more, because my OC has changed a lot. We went from like triangle eyes to now actual proper eyes. Like, if that doesn't say enough, I don't know what does. Plus, I'm having the banner, like, I'm having the Twitch banner, like, getting redesigned too. Not by Pikachu, but by someone else. And that's also gonna take time. So, not everything will be ready once I start streaming, but hopefully once I come back, it'll still be like, you know, cool and refreshing. Because again, I've got like 2 different collabs planned already. Again, there's a chance that my stream will like more than likely go horrendous and go very wrong, but you know, that's the beauty of it. Alright, come on. I got this. And there we go. With that said, it's time we leave it, because it's nearly 11 for me right now. This was the it's supposed to be that long of a stream. I don't know if I'll keep this up, but we'll see. I might delete this. I might not. Because I remember I did that last time, but we'll see. I might keep this up. Who knows? Anyways, that's going to be it, though. Thank you to everyone who either lurked or stopped by to say hi. Thank you to Moop, who said hi. And Vinci as well. I see, appreciate you too. And yeah, I don't know if I'll keep doing these types of streams where I don't actually plan anything and I kind of just like, you know, do what I want, but we'll see. I will schedule one like a proper stream soon, where I actually have something planned to happen. But for these streams, they're more like laid back, and I can just chill and do other stuff too. So yeah, again, everything on Twitch, not guaranteed. I'm not gonna say guaranteed to you know initially come out like the emails or whatever, but I'm making sure all of that gets sorted. I might make it where they all release first before I start streaming, but not 100% guaranteed. But we'll see. But yeah, that'll be it. So I appreciate you all for stopping by. I don't know when I'll stream again. Hopefully, like again this week, as I've got a little bit more free time than usual. But we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys, and yeah, I'll catch y'all later. So, peace.